following will be an audio where I will be speaking in joining together with the Spirit as the Spirit talks about a lot of the changes that are to come in the times ahead for man. It's for you to understand that the entire work of what man has accomplished has been held in high regard to the levels and to the kingdoms that live beyond this realm. For man altogether has been the staple that has held in place corruptions that have been unleashed. It is through the universe and all life created within it to give an impression about what has been stamped upon this world, relating to that which you can, in an overall impression, understand to be good or bad. But man has been this staple, holding the papers of the good, the bad, the corrupt, the conceited, the enlightened, all of it together, in this focal point of the planet Earth, to which the essence of God resides. For it is only man themselves that are capable of being this staple, holding these papers together. For if it was not for man, this could not be done. For what is taking place on certain scales of elevation will be a great cleansing. A cleansing that is taking place here and now, and that will continue to take place on different planes of reality. For the journey of the cleansing never stops. Therefore, you must look to yourselves and see that the greatness that each of you hold is not by accident, and that the fear that you contain within yourselves voluntarily is meant to be disappointed by your own heart, because your own heart will not fulfill anything the fear itself will present. Therefore, the fear will be disappointed by the heart, because the heart will not give in to the demands of the fear. So as you go throughout your lives and throughout your days, and you realize that everything that has represented your collective intents, your forms of interest, your areas of study, your principles of governance, all of this is meant to be observed. All of this is meant to be viewed with two eyes, heard with two ears, and spoken of with a mouth. Because you are therefore seeing in your own unique way what needs to come to a conclusion and what needs to continue. And that which you know that is looking to come to a conclusion will base itself on how it fouls itself up, how it slips, how it only creates more concern to those who have for the longest time fed it. It has fed it because it is again the fear that will be disappointed by the heart. The heart will not let the fear in. Just as what you are witnessing here with the fear on your planet on many scales will not allow itself to continue. The heart will not let it in. So in this point, in this very moment with you, be vigilant, be vigilant, be victorious with your praise at how strong your heart is. Be completely embellished with your joy, because everything that is not meant to be will foul itself up. Everything that is meant to be will exclaim itself with praise. It is the praise that you give, the joyfulness that holds no conflict within its walls. Those walls will expand, and joy itself will become boundless. But you are getting past this container of feeling that fear itself is getting an upper hand. It's not. It will not be allowed into the heart. So you will see this with your arenas of systems that have been created on this planet, through the leaders that you have put in power, for the empires that have stood for a very long time. They cannot stand any further because their pillars are crumbling. They are rotting inside. They are held together by dead trees, and the tree's bark will snap and it will collapse because the fear will always be disappointed by the heart. It cannot stand. It will only be an arena for concern. That, therefore, relates to the fear. So do not concern yourself so much with the trivial forms of whatever the fear, illusions state to you. For they are only doing what they feel they can to grasp and hold on before a fatal cardiac arrest takes place, and the systems that the corrupt are so starved to try and keep together will snap, for the dead trees will collapse under so much weight and tumble to the ground. As it tumbles, the new will rise, because they have been tested. They have been proven by the humanity upon this planet, the creators upon this planet, that have known that what is the true path holds no concern, no conflict. The trees are strong and alive and vibrant, and they are the pillars that are holding you together. They are organic in nature. They are not superficial. They are not created out of dead wood to try and hold up completely unsurmountable foundations that are too heavy to brace up even with the trunks of these trees, for they have died. Let that old system fall. Let those that are going to be exposed, because they have lived their entire life with lies. They have lived their entire life with deceiving people. And their only way of being is to crawl and to claw and to scrape themselves onto other people because they crave so much power where they know they have none. Their power has been piggybacked by the people of this planet, in all nations, in all countries, all areas of your planet that have represented this form of governance. When those corrupt ones cling on to you, take your leave and say you have had the chance to be forgiven and to come clean. You must face now what you have created. And it will be those that can no longer cling on, that can no longer crawl and scrape onto you. They will fall to the ground, and they will go through excruciation, because now they realize what they have done. Now they realize that those who they have siphoned so much energy off of will not help them any further. Their lies are exposed. Their filth is exposed. Their corruption is now leading their heart to beat at its final moments. Stay strong during this time. Be diligent during this time. Help your family, help your friends who you know have loving hearts, who require that assistance, who need that form of companionship and support that you know you are happy to apply to them. This is where you're needed. Help out those whom you don't know. Give love to those who are just afraid and will panic. But the love that you hold will be a security blanket for many of them, and they will perform miraculous, transformations within themselves and become loving people, which they never thought they could be, because you've been the cornerstone to compassion that has helped them to understand that. So allow this time to come forward as it may. For everything is together as it should be. For those of you with the compassionate hearts will move forward. For those of you who support, who help others in need, these deeds are not being ignored. And the great response to that will be a heavenly gratitude that will await you in the moments to come. Be strong, everyone here on earth, for you are all needed for this grand cleansing that takes place not only on this planet, but on many planes that remain unseen, that will be revealed to you in time. Thank you, and infinite love to you all.